What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we ended off here in this dimension. It's a void world filled with different resource orbs. We have glowstone, coal, lapis. What else do we have here? There was one more resource. Glowstone, redstone, lapis, coal. Yeah, those four. Okay, so those are the resources that we have here. We need to take these resources, actually mine them, and turn them into other things. So we're looking at turning these into singularities. That is our main goal here. I did end up making ourselves a silk quarry card. I did silk because we're going to need glowstone. If we mine it without silk, then we get dust and we got to craft it. And that'll probably end up being slower overall. But what I do want to do is kind of set up a thing here so we can see how this is going to work. Now, the builder, which we're going to use to mine, it will output inventory to either the top or the bottom of the block when you place it in the world. So I'm thinking if we get one of our compressor thingies, these quantum compressors, and we stick it on top, the only place the resources can't go is in here. And it seems like the quantum compressor, as soon as it gets items, like turns it into the resource that we need it to be. So I think it might be kind of cool to try and auto put all that stuff into one of these compressors. We'll see how this works. So let's go ahead and just place this thing down first of all. We'll place a quantum compressor, not on the side of it, on top. So that'll be our inventory. This is probably not going to be the best way to do it, but I'm not sure what the best way is. So we're going to play around with this and just kind of see. So we need that here, and then we're going to need a flux duct to give this guy power, and this is set to no limit. So what we want to do is collect this glowstone. Now the builder does have a filter. So if we do RF tools, builder, filter, we can see a filter module. You press shift. It says this filter module is for the modular storage block, the builder, or the area scanner. This module can make sure the block only accepts certain types of items. So pretty much what we want to do is make one of these guys and set it to glowstone, so we're not mining up redstone or lapis or anything else and trying to put it into our quantum compressor, because this thing is only going to accept one type, right? So if I right click on this, what do we got here? So we have blacklist items. So we want to whitelist, and then we want to get ourselves glowstone. Okay, so we place glowstone here. Now, if that works like I think it should, this should only mine glowstone and ignore redstone and other things. I think. I hope so. Then we also need to do the shape card here, because we want this thing to grab this orb. So we could probably say, well, yeah, we probably want to go like 3 blocks in front of it to, let's say, I don't know, 50 blocks in front of it. That should be fine. And then over, I don't know, how many blocks do you think that is? Probably another 50? We could probably do something like that. It should be okay, just to kind of test this. Now, you can shift right click on one corner, shift right click on another corner, but since we have a sphere here, like, it would be kind of weird to do. So the other thing you can do is just find out which direction you're moving. So if we look at the mini map, we're going down in the Z direction this way. So we want to have it from -3Z to -53Z essentially. And then if we go this way, we can say we're going down in the X direction. So we want to have that go from 0x to -50x. So let's say we're going to do that. So we're going to say this is going to be like 50 by, oh, I don't know. How tall is this thing going to be? Probably another 50, right? So 50 by 50 by 50. And we're going to offset this. So I think we have to take half the distance. So if we start like 3 blocks in front, and that's 50, so we'd end up with 47. So half of 47 is going to be like somewhere around 25-ish. So we do -25 to offset it in the -Z direction. I think that's how that works. We're going to have to test this out. It might be that we have to offset it by 47. I'm not exactly sure. And then this we want to offset by, I think, 25. And then this we want to offset by -25. We'll try this out. This is the thing that I always end up playing around with. So let's do the preview mode. Was I close? Fairly. Looks like we can scoot it over a little bit on the X. We don't have to go all the way -25, like maybe -20. And then we want to go up a bit more. Okay. Yeah. So let's take this card. Oops. turn off the preview mode, take the card out. Actually, I don't have to take the card out. You can press this button right here. So we want to offset it on the X. Let's go -20. And then we want to go, how about -15 on the Y? And then on the Z axis, I actually don't remember how that was. Let's try that again. Turn the preview mode back on. That looks a little bit better. That looks like that's getting a good portion of this orb, right? I mean, we could go further back, but for the most part, we should be able to get this. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I like it. I think that'll be just fine. It's not going to be perfect, but this doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so we are pretty good on that. Actually, how far down does this go? Yeah, it covers the bottom of it. We should be good. Okay, so I think we are set up here to try this out. We need to get ourselves a redstone signal, like a lever. Can I press caps lock? There we go. Right, I think we should be about good to go, hopefully. If I turn this on, what's going on? I'm not seeing anything happening here. And this says, current level of the builder is on to activate. Now, I'm not sure if it doesn't see this as a inventory. It doesn't say there's a problem, right? It might not be able to put the items directly into this quarry block, and that might be an issue that we're going to run into. Okay, well, I'm going to play around with this for a second, see if I can come up with another reason this isn't working, and we'll be right back, guys. Okay, I think one of the problems might have been that I was sitting on a redstone block since it needs redstone to activate. I did go and I grabbed the crystalline catalyst, and I put that in there. I think we need to reset this thing. I think it was going, right? And it wasn't set up to the right specifications. So if we do this, now we are doing what we want to do. Oh yeah, so now we are collecting that glowstone in here. It should be going through and chewing this chunk by chunk. Okay, it is leaving dirt behind, so we do know what it's mined, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, so this is going to be really, really good. So it does work with having the quantum compressor on top. That was one thing I was kind of concerned about, that it wouldn't work this way, but it seems to work just fine. So it is slowing down how fast the quarry can go, and it might be faster if we somehow like hook this up to multiple of these quantum compressors. Somehow, I'm not sure how we would do that. Maybe a phantom face connected to a few of these so we can work on multiple singularities at the same time. But this seems to be working just fine. So we're already up to 2.5 singularities right now. It's working on the first one, crafting it, but we have enough in there for nearly 3 at this point. So I think this is going to be really good. So we need to get 13 of the glowstone, 13 of the redstone, the coal, and the lapis. So I got a little bit of time on my hands here trying to get this to work, or I guess get this to complete. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and wait on this, and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so I have gone around and made a whole bunch of dirt orbs. If we go to the map here, I might be able to see them better. So this is the one that we're just working on right here, I think. There's a zombie on me, is that right? No, okay, so I'm over here, the zombie's over here. So this is the one we're just working on. You can see I got dirt orbs here, we got some down here. I think these were lapis, if I remember correctly. And then some more over here. You can see where there's grass spreading. I kind of was walking around that astral sorcery perk I have on me, was turning some of the dirt into grass. But anyway, we have now just finished up getting at least 14 of each one of these singularities. We only need 13, but I want to have that extra one in case we have to make more of these later on. We can put that into a creative vending drawer and then pull out all the ones we want, but we have to have at least one to do that, right? So that was the reasoning behind that, but I think we are pretty much good to go with all the resource here in this dimension. I am fairly certain that we don't need anything else here. That's a creeper. I forgot that creeper was in his cage and then I removed the cage. Anyway, I don't think a creeper will really do any damage to me in this armor. I'll put this back. There we go. All right, so let's get back to the base. And now that we're here, we'll make sure that this is turned off. And we will stop powering this dimension. Since we don't need to be there anymore, no purpose in powering that. I am kind of curious what our power supply is looking like now. Okay, so the power is still going up. Yeah, it has gained a decent amount, but I think we've lost quite a bit with what I was just doing. But you know what? It's fine. It'll all catch back up. Okay, so let's go back upstairs and let's take a look at where we currently are. So this diamond chest contains everything that we need in order to make these infinity catalysts. These are all the parts that we have, and we need up to 11 of each one of these singularities. You see right here, we only have 6 of the quartz ones, so we're gonna have to work on that. But in this spot down here, we need Syrtis Quartz. The first spot, we need coal. So let's put 11 coal singularities in there, okay? Then we have iron followed by lapis and redstone. So we need 11 lapis. Is this in the right spot? The glowstone one, was that out of place? Yeah, the glowstone one was out of place. Okay, so we have the redstone. Here's the lapis. I guess we didn't need as many glowstone as I collected, but that's fine. It's better to have too many than not have enough. So we're looking pretty good here. So we need this item, whichever that one is, and this item that's next to cobalt. So this one is Flux crystal singularities. Oh goodness, I forgot about this, guys. So we're gonna need an extreme amount of diamonds, 130,000 diamonds. Well, I guess 110,000 for this particular one, but we need 13 of each. So that's 130,000 diamonds infused with redstone. That's ridiculous. All right, and then this one down here is Syrtis Quartz. Now, I do believe we have the Syrtis Quartz available. I remember crafting up a whole lot of quartz. Yeah, we have 130,000 plus an additional 87. So we take all of our Syrtis Quartz and dump it into a singularity to make the singularity, or into the quantum compressor to make singularities. We should get 13, the exact amount that we need. Okay. So I guess the next step is we need to figure out how we're going to get all of the Syrtis Quartz out of our applied logistics system and into this quantum compressor. Let's go figure that out real quick. So down here, we had this set up in order to take fluid to solidify it in the ingot formers and take all the ingots and put into here. And that seemed to work pretty fast. But yeah, we're going to be doing something slightly different here. Now, I got to figure out how many channels we have available. We have only one channel. So that might not work. What about over here? We probably got a whole bunch, huh? Yeah, we got 4 channels here. 8. Okay, yeah. I think this will work pretty good. So what I want to do, let's place this guy here. We're going to do this, and we're going to grab some interfaces. Well, we only have 2. I don't know if this is really going to work that well, but we're going to go ahead and try this together to see if we can get this to work pretty good. So the idea is we are going to have these interfaces back here, and each one of these are going to be providing the Syrtis crystal. So we need to do this in each one of these slots. I am pretty sure, so the pipes that we're extracting with know that there is more than one stack available. Yeah, I think that is probably something that we need to do. Okay, and then we had another interface. I don't know if 4 is going to be enough. Maybe we want more than 4. Yeah, well, we'll see. Now, we tried using the Mechanism Ultimate Logistic Transporter pipes the last time, or I guess when we first set this up, and we found that those weren't that fast. So we switched over to using the Ender IO item conduits with full upgrades on there, and that seems to work pretty good. Now, if we do that, we can actually put many different connections on each one of these interfaces. In a setup like this, we'd be able to attach like 4 sides on like every single one, 5 sides on the ones on the end, and then all of them extracting at the same time. So potentially 4 stacks per interface coming out into this quantum compressor. I think that'll probably get us where we need to be quite quickly. But again, I haven't tested this yet, so I don't really know. So we need to get ourselves conduit. Sorry, searching for interface again. So yeah, we want these guys, we want these guys, and that's going to be our one point of contact. And then we're going to want more conduits on the back and potentially on the bottom, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. So we want to get ourselves speed upgrades. We are going to need probably 200, probably not that many, but we can afford it, so we will make that many. And this is going to be inserting into here. Okay, so now while we're waiting on that, we can go ahead and hook this up. So let me glass cable. Hook it up right to here. That didn't line up, did it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so now we should use 4 more channels on here. We should be 6 out of 8 unless we're using this P2P in multiple spots. Hopefully we are not. We definitely want to make sure we have enough channels. Looks like everything's good. All right. So now that we have that connected, we should have a bunch of Syrtis available to us, and we do. So let's look at the speed upgrades. Okay, those are coming in pretty good. And we want to make sure we have the crystalline catalyst in here and the point. Okay, so that thing's got power. So now we can do the fun stuff, putting in these upgrades, and we'll have to use a conduit probe in order to copy pasta the settings from one to the other. But let's just start off with these 8 connections extracting. All right, so we need a probe. Grab this guy, and we are going to set this to always active, copy, and we'll just paste that onto the other 7 ones. Okay, so we have 7 stacks coming in all at the same time. So that's filling up decently fast. You know what? I think that might be faster than the quantum compressor can actually process a singularity. So in my mind, that is fast enough. As long as you're piping in faster and this thing can work, yeah, we're definitely going fast enough. Okay, so we're just going to wait for the entire system to dump all of the Syrtis Quartz into this thing. We'll have all the singularities that we need. In fact, you know what? I'm going to tell the system, Syrtis, I'm going to tell the system to make 10,000 more of these. This one. As long as we can do that. Yeah, make 10,000 more of the Syrtis Quartz crystals. That way we'll have 14 of these singularities when we're done. And we should have 1 extra so we can always make more when we get ourselves the creative vending upgrade. You guys remember this old thing? Yeah, we're using 1 builder to build, 1 builder to fortune quarry. I'm going through all of our diamonds now. We need like 130,000. I don't think we're gonna have enough ore, but I wanted to see like how close we were, just to get kind of a rough estimate on where we need to go and how close we are, you know, things along those lines. We do have molten diamonds, so we can cast out ingots, or I guess the diamond gems themselves. Yeah, we ended up pretty close. We just need a few thousand diamonds. Now, we actually do have diamond essence here. So if we need 130,000, we need like 22,000, right? 22, like, so if we do that, we are missing 40,000. So let's try and do, oh, I don't know, how about 12,000? Let's do this. So maybe we'll just make just enough. So we can do that, but we don't have enough processing space. All right, so let's try that again. Let's do 6,000 twice, right? So 6,000, oh wait, 6,000? Yeah, 6,000 twice. So I'll do that, and then I'll do that again, and then I'll queue it up and get it ready to go. Okay, so we are making diamonds. Yeah, we have these in stock. Now, the next step is, while we're waiting on more diamonds to come in and get ready to be done, we definitely need to get a setup here so we can start infusing those with redstone. Now, if we take a look at Flux Crystal, those are made the only ways. You can put diamond with a bucket of redstone, or you can do a fluid transposer onto a diamond. So I think this is probably going to be the method that we're going to have to do, and I think we're going to have to make a bunch of fluid transposers, because if I remember correctly, like if we put a diamond, like let's do a stack, and we put diamonds in, ooh, I press shift and the game locked up. If I put a diamond into this right here, which should have redstone in it, this is going to take just a little bit of time for that 1 stack. Yeah, we definitely need that to go faster. Maybe 10 or 20 fluid transposers all being filled with this destabilized redstone. This is the stuff that we collected from that 1 dimension, so we got plenty of this ready to go. We just need to get ourselves the fluid transposers. Now, I don't remember, do we have fluid transposers on AutoCraft? It looks like we do. So we have 1 already. Let's make 19 more. We're gonna go a little crazy here, but we wanna get this done in a reasonable amount of time. All right, so we got 19 of those coming in. Then we need to get ourselves 20 of these conversion kits, plus the upgrades for that, so the augments. We're gonna need, which one is it? This one right here, processing speed. Yeah, we are going to need, what would that be? It's 4 per, so it'd be 80 of these? That's a lot, huh? All right, well, let's get those cooking up as well. So we got all of these things being made. We should be able to start turning our diamonds into the Flux gems. We'll wait for all this stuff to get crafted up, and then we will come back to see it all set up and working. All right, guys, so we have 20 fluid transposers laid out. We have the flux conduit, or yeah, the flux cryostabilized flux duct underneath to provide power. I do need to put a point on this so things do get power. All right, so next step is, yeah, everything is charging up just fine. So the next step is we need to throw our bucket of water on the ground. No, but we need to go through and turn all of these things into the resonant variant to make them go faster. All right. I did not grab the augments. Now, I can't remember. Can you shift right click these on the outside, or do I have to go into the inventory every time? Oh, that's a lovely sound. Okay, so we need to go ahead and spam these on every single one of these guys to get them fully upgraded, fully augmented, so they'll go as fast as possible. Oh my goodness. What an annoying sound when you have to do so many of these, huh? Okay, so that is all of them installed. So that allows it to get more power inside, and the more power these machines have, the faster they run. Okay, so now that that's all done, we need to set the conduits on top. So we're going to do an insert on the item and an insert on the fluid. Okay, so now that we have that done, we need to do the copy pasta thing that we did before, and just go ahead and do that. Actually, hold on. No. I did make a mistake here. We need to extract, and we're going to extract on brown. Okay, so let's copy pasta that again. And we'll know which one is correct because it'll show the green and brown arrow to show that we have actually clicked these now. All right, hold on, did I do extract always active? Oh my goodness, I didn't do that, did I? Okay, so now that we have that all done, these are all set up, so they are extracting on brown, always active. This needs to be insert on brown, okay? So that should be set. We have the crystalline catalyst in there. This needs to be set up here. So we are going to set the item to not do anything, and the fluid we're extracting always active. So that should start filling up destable redstone into all the fluid transposers here. Let's grab some of the speed upgrades. I have them in my inventory, so we'll add some into here to make that go a little bit faster. Awesome. All right, now I don't think we need to extract out of any of these things faster at all. Yeah, because they're going to be going about pretty slow, and they're not going to be doing stacks at a time, so we don't need to worry about that. But the other thing we do need to worry about is setting the machines to be all the same settings. So it was shift right click in the center there, like completely erases all the settings. So the top, we are going to do push pull, or I guess blue and orange, so it has the ability to extract out of here. And the blue means we can insert both into the item and the fluid slot. Okay, so now there's an item from thermal called red print. Hopefully this works. I've tried this before in the past, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Shift right click to copy, I think. Use on a block to copy its settings. Okay. Hold an offhand to automatically use when placing a block. Use on a block to transfer store settings. Okay, so if we look at this, yeah, the settings are correct. Okay, so now we just got to go through and click each one of these with the red print to change the block's internal settings so it's all set the same way. Very good. I think we should be all set on that. All right, so now the next step is we need to get diamonds into these transposers, and I think we're going to end up doing it the same way. We don't need nearly as many interfaces since this is not going to be going nearly as fast. Unfortunately, I kind of wish that it would, but it won't. Okay, so we do this. Oh, I thought that was right underneath it. It's not. We do this. All right, and then we're going to extract out of here. On green, we're going to make sure that we do that. Always active. We need to set this to be round robin enabled. And diamonds. Just fill up a few stacks like so. That should be more than enough. I think we're ready to go here, guys. So if we just turn this on, always active, all of our fluid transposers should start turning on. How fast are these going? Actually, you know what? This is going faster than I thought it was going to go. So we are going to need to extract out of these interfaces a little bit faster. And we're going to need speed upgrades in all of these. So tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get all the necessary preparations. We've seen the conduit work before. I might add in more interfaces, or maybe just add in more connections on this to extract out of there. Yeah, we might do that. But anyway, I'm going to get this set up and we'll be back, guys. All right, so with the speed upgrades and all the conduits extracting, we are definitely keeping up with the quantum compressor. This is really good. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to do that, But yeah, we have our interface here with multiple conduits extracting these. If I can right click on that, all have 15, so we're extracting a stack at a time out of 3 different ones. Those are all set to round robin. And these guys we are extracting with 7 extract upgrades. That's probably more than what we need. I was trying to put a stack in each one. We just didn't have enough, but yeah, we definitely don't need a full stack at a time. So yeah, this seems to be working pretty good. The destabilized redstone is also keeping up. You see we're extracting the fluid out of this quite quickly. But yeah, everything seems to be going pretty well. All right, so we already got 3 flux crystals. We have enough in here for a 4th one. And we are working on our 5th one right now. 2,000 more of the gems in there and we'll have it. So yeah, everything is working pretty good. So now it's just a matter of time for us to get the amount of diamonds that we need in order for this whole process to work. Are we done crafting? Yeah, those diamonds are done crafting that we queued up earlier. So can I tell it to craft like 10,000 more? How much do we need? We are missing 39,000 diamond essence. So we might have to figure that out. Yeah, or we might have to make another mining dimension or another, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, you know, for 10,000 diamonds, we would only need like about 5,000 ore. It might be best for us to just use our digital miner or some other method to get those. Well, I'll have to look into that. I think making a whole RF Tools dimension is a little silly for that amount of diamonds. Yeah, so we're back in the deep dark. We haven't been in the deep dark in quite some time. But yeah, I'm able to just kind of follow my old path that we went through here previously to mine some ores. And we're just pretty much focusing on diamond ore. Yeah, we just need to get ourselves 3, 4, 5,000. I'm not exactly sure how many we need, but this is pretty easy to collect, you know, 500, move the digital miner, use the time in a bottle on the bottom of the digital miner to make it mine that much faster. So the way I've been doing this, we just place the digital miner down, break a block underneath it, so I have access to this block. That's the important point of this thing, so we can use our time in a bottle to speed this thing up. Let me go and grab some diamonds out of here. So if I start, yeah, we got 560 in this one, so 3 of them seems to work pretty good. 4 of them makes it flicker a little bit. I'm not sure if flickering is bad, but obviously it doesn't have enough power. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and collect all the diamond ore that we need while we are still making all the flux gems and the singularities. Yeah, and then we'll fortune that up using our builders like we showed before, and then we'll turn the rest of these into the flux gems. Well, this is the last of what we need here. This is our quartz blocks. Yeah, or I guess our quartz singularity our quartz blocks turning into quartz singularities. Yeah, that's the last of it. So we'll have like 1,000 blocks remaining in here. I'll have to eject those and put them back in the system. But that is 8 more quartz singularities. So our flux is done. I'm going to leave this setup here in case we do have to make one more. I don't want to have to like reset up everything. But I think if we come upstairs now, if we go to this, we should be able to add in the ones that we need over here. And then have 1 extra quartz singularity. And then we need these here, and I do not have 1 extra flux singularity. I'm not sure where those go into this collection of fidget spinners. I guess this one goes here, and then the quartz one goes, oops, that's the wrong one. That would be right above the titanium. Okay, so we are missing a few from this one, but this is completely done and ready to go. We have 11 of everything in here. Okay, well, everything in here except for the music discs, since those do not stack. Music discs. We have enough here to do 11. All right, so I'll put those away, put that away. That's just extra for now. And all of that is going to go into this guy. So if I do this and this and this, oh my goodness, my game lagged. What just happened there? This one here, I think. I'm trying to put these in the correct order. I think these have to be in order. Not entirely sure. But anyway, if I go this way, then this way, and then this way, those should be in order, I believe. So we'll do the same thing with here, this, that, and then we'll reverse it this way. All right, very good. And just one more to go. And reverse it in there. There it is, guys. So Infinity Catalyst. Oh my goodness. So we're making 11 of those so we can make ourselves the Infinity Ingot, remember? So the Infinity Ingot required 11 of those and 2 of these things. And once we have those, we can make all of the infinity ingots. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really, really good. So let's go ahead and make our infinity catalyst. Oh, you know what? I need the music disc. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so now we can make all 11 of these guys, and hopefully we'll never have to make these again, although I'm pretty sure we will. And then I'll have to set up this recipe one more time so we can make infinite of these once we have our creative vending upgrade. But this feels so good, guys, that we are finally at that point. I guess I clicked one too many. Oh, well. So we have 11 infinity catalysts. Whew. Guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here for today. We won't be able to do the rest of the ultimate catalyst. We'll have to work on that next time. And then hopefully next time we'll also be able to make that creative vending upgrade. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make that next time, but hopefully we will be able to. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.